First of all, whenever we are talking about rail, immediately we are talking about sustainability and reliable transport. Okay. So if you look at it, India is in the forefront of overall Alstom's strategy in terms of engineering, in terms of what can be done both in India as well as what can be done for the world. Today, if you look at it, India represents the engineering team in India. It represents upwards of 30+% of overall Alstom's global engineering, be it rolling stock engineering or be it even the signaling engineering. So between the two put together, just to give you a magnitude of what is happening in India, we are delivering around 12 million hours of activity for both Indian and global projects. Okay. So this being said, okay, so what is going on if you look at it? If you look at it, if I talk about the rolling stock side, okay, there are projects that are being delivered out of India for places from Australia all the way up to North America, fully engineered and a lot of times also manufactured within India. Similarly, if you look at what is going on for signaling, if you look at it, okay, there are upwards of close to around 40 metro lines across the world, again starting from Australia all the way to Canada, US and even South America, which is being delivered out of India. When I say delivered out of India, it is being led from India. Okay, it's not some back-end activity, it's being actually led from India. Okay, starting even from the bidding stage to all the way, even from all the way till commissioning. So this is the extent to which India is being leveraged in terms of Alstom's ambitions to power sustainable transportation through the world. So as I mentioned previously, okay, we are working on close to about 12 million hours of engineering. Now, what does this actually constitute when you talk in terms of content of work that is being done? Okay. Typically, if you look at it on the rolling stock side, if you look at it, the entire design of the train is being done in India, okay, and also it is being produced in India. The second part, when it comes to the signaling part of what is going on, the signaling and infrastructure part of what is going on, we have a team of roughly around 4,000 plus engineers, okay, who are delivering solutions, mobility solutions across the world. Here, if you look at it, the activities that we are doing, okay, it can be encompassed into two parts. One is the work that we are doing for projects that Alstom is working on, and the other one is the R&D engineering that is being done out of India. So if you look at the project activity, I spoke about roughly close to around 4,000 people, right? Out of this, around 2,000 people, if you look, they are concentrated on delivering projects of Alstom across the globe. In fact, India is the center of competence for greenfield metro projects. So any greenfield metro project that happens in the world is mostly delivered from India fully. Then the other interesting element which is there is the R&D part, the research and development. If you look at it, roughly around 35+% of Alstom's global signaling R&D is being done out of India. Just to tell you the depth of R&D that happens, it is not just, typically what happens is, companies do a lot of verification, validation activity majorly, okay, a kind of activity which is, lower down the V cycle. But what is happening in India is, if you look at it, we are taking up product ownerships. For example, a product like an ATS is one of the very key subsystems for signaling. It is being owned in India for the globe. And similarly, there are other next generation technologies which Alstom is trying to develop. These developments are also being done in India. So it is like, we are the front end of product development and product management right out of India today. The signaling solution, okay, that is being delivered for the Delhi Meerut corridor as part of the NCRTC project, okay, if you look at it, that is today in the world, it's a world standard actually, okay, what we are delivering today in India, it's a world standard. Nowhere we have this complexity of solution being delivered, okay, where if you look at it, if I tell it in more technical terms, we are delivering a project which is having ETCS level 3 hybrid. happening over the best mode of communication available today, which is LTE, supported with automatic train operation and platform screen doors. Never in the world has it been done in a mainline situation. So, for the first time this is happening over here. Talking about safety, of how safe is the system. The trains, if you look at it, the design speed is done for about 160 kilometers. Okay, the train is also from Alstom. Okay, I mean, fantastic train. I think all of you should take a look at it. Okay, it's rated at 160 kilometers per hour. Okay, so at that kind of speed, definitely safety is very, very important. So this technology that we are delivering today, okay, this ETCS level 3. If you look at ETCS technologies, what happens is, as the number goes up, the safety, reliability and availability of the system also increases exponentially. So if you look at it, you have, so far if you look at it, ETCS level 1, it's a good technology, but it's a little bit lower end compared to ETCS level 2, which is more prevalent in the European side of the world. Now ETCS level 3 hybrid is somewhere between level 2 and level 3. So it has some of the most wanted safety features, which pretty much takes away a lot of human intervention in terms of both maintenance and operation on the network. So the moment you are able to reduce human intervention on the network, I think that by itself brings in a huge amount of safety. In signaling, anytime the amount of human intervention you are able to remove from the system, that is what helps in the safety of the system. So, and here if you look at it, because it's level 3 technology, we have something called as, we have fixed block, moving block. The trains basically, they create an envelope with themselves, okay. And also if you look at it, because the trains are intelligent now with the signaling empowerment, the amount of trackside elements that you require, that is also reduced significantly with this ETCS level 3 hybrid technology. So these are some of the things which are extremely new, and it's going to be a path-breaking technology, okay, for signaling through the world, and also it's going to be a reference for Alstom. I think see, most of these events, if you look at it, I think it helps us exchange a lot of perspectives, understand what exactly our competitors are feeling, understand how exactly our customers are feeling. Okay, so this is what basically helps us evolve our offerings, also evolve our operations. Okay, so definitely these kind of events are extremely important for us to understand an external perspective. A lot of times we can be clouded by our own internal perspective. When we come to these events, I think getting the perspective of a lot of different people, I think it's really invaluable for us in terms of being in the right direction, in line with the market, in line with the customer expectations. I think it plays a huge role for us.